count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. Hundred on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling and my stomach is sick.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And now, your defending AFC East champion, Buffalo Bills. On the visiting sideline, Super Bowl champ John Harbaugh, head coach of the Ravens since 2008. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. Tyler Bass has the honors. What a matchup for the season opener. Ravens and Bills underway from Orchard Park. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. And I still do this at a high level. And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. It's a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 6.
Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And the Baltimore, first down. First and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to, and he will take this one across into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The extra point is good. And the Ravens have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
On the ground, this is James Cook. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
56. What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st down, Allen. That one on target to Watson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
Bills. First down.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Ravens out front. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10.
Round 80! Look out!
Allen going to throw again. Right back to Watson. Another grab. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, home. Look out!
Play action now, and here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it, and that's going to go down as a sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing now, Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, it's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
56! Monday! What's that?
Allen going to throw for it. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. A first down throw for Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Big Ed Oliver taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down.
In motion goes Cooks. 3rd and short, Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Ravens bring their punt team out.
And it's 3 and out.
To return is Williams. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So, Greg, here are the Bills. What a year last year. 13-4, beat the Broncos and the Ravens in the playoffs. But once again, ran into Kansas City in the AFC Championship game. Anything that we can say is that one thing to get them to the big game this time?
Well, I mean, we'd probably start with they need Patrick Mahomes to retire. But in all seriousness, Mike, I think when you look at Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, it's one of those things where they just happen to exist in a generationally great team in the Kansas City Chiefs, and one of the greatest players we've seen in the last 25 years at quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. So they just need, as hard as it is, they just need to continue to chip away. Just continue to go. They can't make Kansas City the boogeyman, because all of a sudden now that starts to get into your head. Continue to win the division, continue to get home playoff games, and if they keep knocking at the door, eventually they're going to get over that hump, because Josh Allen and this roster, they're a Super Bowl contending team. They just got to find a way to get over the hump in the game that matters.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Middle. 56.
Throwing again is Allen. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Brown 80. Look out.
Allen to throw again. Rolling right. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, here is Allen. Right back to Williams. They connect again. Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Bills going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson, touchdown Bills. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So on come the Ravens, and Greg, what a story again last year, 12-5, 13-4 the year before that. Regular season, they have been as good as almost anyone in the NFL, but it's the story if you're living in the AFC. Get over that hump, whether it's Buffalo or Kansas City. It's hard to get to the big game on this side of the draw.
Oh, there's no question. I think if you're Baltimore and you're Buffalo and you look around and you say, man, we should have a couple Super Bowl titles. If we were living in a non-Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid era, maybe teams would look at us a little bit different than they do, but they just need to continue to stay the course. Lamar Jackson, one of the best players, regardless of position, in the entire league, multiple-time MVP winner, so they have a Super Bowl roster. Let's make no mistake about it. They need to just continue to hold serve in the regular season, continue to play for division titles, get as many home playoff games as possible, so when the money's on the line and trips the Super Bowl on the line, they need these games to come through Baltimore.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 31.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's going to run it. And he's in! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. On the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
319! Hey, home! Show with it! Hey, home! What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
3rd down and
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
Regular. Alert! All 52.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will
Our
come to
trip
an
through
end.
the NFL starts now. At Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, we find the Falcons at home to take on the Bucs in an NFC South matchup. And here's the Falcons wideout. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 44 yards, and you can rack it up. It's a touchdown. The Falcons wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they host the Houston Texans. And it's Puka Nacua. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Rams come away with a victory. They win by 6. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle. The Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Niners had a lot of roster turnover in the offseason, but they get the win in the season opener. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Young quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly.
And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills move out in front by a point. It's 14-13.
Ravens 13.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They put Smythe in motion. Off the play fake. Jackson. Open man. That's Bateman downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They put Smythe in motion. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Jackson going to keep it himself. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A quick slant to Flowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
It's going to be third. They need one. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
And the Baltimore first down. First and goal.
They put Smythe in motion. First and goal, and it's Henry. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A 21-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now Allen on first down. With the middle. That one caught by Watson. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Alert!
The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
319! Middle. Under. Off 52. What's that?
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here we go. Third and a yard.
Round 80. What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Forced to his right. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown, Bills. His second touchdown now here in the season opener. Passes kick is good. And the Bills will up the lead to 5.
Bills 21, Ravens 16. Tyler Bass.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with first and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll motion a tight end right. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second down, Jackson. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And third down coming up. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Allen now on second down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
For Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. Finding space inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And third and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Once again, it's Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're going on fourth down. Allen. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Bills first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
Here's pass now for the extra point. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. Snap wasn't great. Kick is pulled. It is no good.
Tyler
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They put Smythe in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll look for Flowers downfield. He's got it! That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
66 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And he will stop the clock with 5 seconds left. 2nd and goal. Now, Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.